How you doing? How's it going? I'm great. My name is Will.
And I'm Matt.
That's right, we're Will and Matt, and today we actually are going to do a discussion video. It's not a reaction video anymore, it's actually a discussion video about Hua Chenyu's real gift. If you don't know who Hua Chenyu is,
then you haven't been watching our videos.
That's right. I see what you did there. Anyways, if you don't know who he is, I will pass down a link below with the information about him. That's not grammatically correct. I will attach a link below so that you can read more about him. But basically, he's a very talented Chinese musician.
Incredibly talented.
Yeah.
Like one of our favorites.
Yeah, we watched many of his videos and have done reaction videos in the past. You can actually check them out on our channel. But today we really want to talk about what is Hua Chenyu's real gift.
Yes, and one of the things that I found interesting was after hearing the lyrics to the I don't know the names of the songs because they're always
The Great Sage Equal to
The
Heaven.
Great Sage Equal to Heaven. Yes, after watching the lyrics to that, I couldn't help but notice the similarities between him. Like, he blends a whole bunch of things, but one thing that really stood out to me is the similarities to punk rock music.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up. I did some research into this. So when he was growing up, his parents were separated, and he wasn't treated very well in the sense that he was neglected, right? So music was his way of getting away from the problems, getting away from his issues, right? So there was a sense of rebellion, fighting against your fate, right? Fighting against your problem, your trouble in what he's doing. And that's exactly what punk rock is all about,
yeah,
right?
That's how punk rock started, was people were basically on their own in a very bad position. They had to fight to be able to make a difference, make a change, and it was basically them against the world. Like, it's the whole feeling of punk rock is you against the world. You want to get your voice out there and make a difference.
Right.
And that's what I find he's like. He's very rebellious. He's all about freedom, wanting to be free.
In that song.
Yeah, in that song.
Yeah. That shows he really understands each genre that he's taking inspirations from.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, the punk rock. He understands what punk rock is about, right?
Yeah.
And he adapts it and combines it with the Chinese culture.
Yeah.
Like the Great Sage Equal to Heaven. The Monkey King was really rebellious. He wants to fight for freedom, fight for what he believes in, right?
Mm-hmm.
He wants to fight for his own, for his hood, right? For his his friends, right?
And like, I don't know much about what it's like in like the music in China. We've performed in China,
right?
But I'm not sure like too much about the music there. But I'm not sure. I don't think punk music is a very common genre there.
But
is it?
It isn't, but there have been many adaptations, I think, and
so it's still unique there, though. It's still unique to hear.
That's right. But and Hua Chenyu, like, he really understands that, and he transforms it into a form that Chinese audience can also understand.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at, because the whole idea is very unique. I mean, not unique, but very common in Western culture. At least I think it's fading out a bit now. It might resurge, punk.
Right.
But
so it all comes down to, like, so I guess the number one talent that Hua Chenyu has is his strong understanding of his genre, of the genre that he's performing in
at the time, like,
and also, yeah. So the number one talent that he has is his strong understanding of the genre he's performing with, and also he's able to make connections with the Chinese culture, with his audience, right?
Yeah, he can take the elements that are created in Western culture, blend it with what he knows about Chinese culture as well,
right,
and kind of bring them together so that it creates a unique experience, I would assume, for Chinese audiences as well.
Another example is his selection of opera in one of his performances, in nunchucks.
Like you said, whenever he's singing a genre, he understands that genre at that time. If he's doing hip hop, it's the same thing. He seems to know the elements of hip hop.
Right.
as well, and what would go with that, and
what goes really well. And very, very few artists can actually do it really well. You know,
in one genre.
Yeah.
Let alone a whole bunch.
Yeah, exactly. And the second, I think, the second talent he has is his creativity, his way of expressing himself.
Yeah.
Right?
Like we were just saying, it's all about expressing his freedom. He can say what he wants. He's free because of his music. Everything that's bottled up inside of him, he can let it out and be free.
Yeah, and there is really no boundaries about like what is the stereotypical way of doing this type of music or that type. Like for instance, he combines rap and opera and Chinese opera, and in one of his songs, and in another song he did this dramatic scene where it looks like a musical, and there was just light shining just on him.
Yeah,
like these ideas are very out of the box. Like no one has done similar performances.
And also the way he layers everything too, like all of his performances, like he'll really take you on a journey with this. Like he usually start off very subtle, and he can sound peaceful, and then it goes really crazy.
That leads to the third point I want to talk about is his ability to perform live.
He has amazing stage presence.
He has amazing stage presence. That's right.
Amazing.
He's a mage, so he's maging.
He's amazing. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But the way he interacts, like not only is it his performing his body movements, but the way he interacts with the audience as well. The audience is always going with it.
Yeah, and you saw like there are just so many elements in his performance where you can see clearly he's letting the audience, welcoming the audience to be a part of his performance. Like for example, in one of his songs, "The Great Stage Equal to Heaven," he said, "Join me," along the line of "Join me," right? And then he stands on top and let the audience sing along.
That was him saging.
And then another example is in the Nunchuck song, he actually held the microphone high, so the audience can sing along with him, right? Those are the examples of a great experienced performers, right? That allows your audience to be a part of your show.
He knows how to give the audience his energy too. Like a lot of people sometimes I find, like he makes them comfortable to be able to go along with it as well. I'm sure a lot of them are there to see him from the beginning, but I mean the whole audience, some of them might be new to him as well. I don't know how popular he already is.
Yeah, well, I mean he's pretty popular, but like some of the audience might have not seen him performing live.
Yeah.
Right. So those are what we found, that like the three biggest talents that Hua Chenyu has, and also like why everyone loves him. Like he understands clearly, very strongly about the genre that he's performing with, and he has
the freedom, like his music is his way of expressing himself. So things he wouldn't normally say to people, he probably put in his music as well. So he can create a whole world with his music with the freedom to write as well.
And the third one is he has his amazing stage presence and his amazing performing skills. Let us know what you guys think. Do you agree or disagree with us? Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Also, if you guys feel like he has anything else we missed, feel free to let us know about that as well.
Other than that, peace out.